Hello, everyone. Welcome to ABA Progs. Um, this is a pretty crazy season. We had four expansions, probably the greatest free agent class in ABA history, and a ton of people coming in and out. I want to take a moment real quick at the beginning here to say thank you to Hugh. He took a decision to step down after being part of our mod team since the beginning. He's one of the founders of the league, instant inductee into our Mod Hall of Fame, huge part of the league's history, and I just want to thank him for all of his time here.
I
Uh,
really got to say, Hugh really helped me learn how to play BBGM like a lot.
Dude's
If it weren't for
a
him, I
legend.
wouldn't be able to do this. So,
Yeah,
Leo,
can't say enough good things about him. I hope he's doing well. And with that, we're going to get into this, um, the season of Hugh, so to speak. And yeah, so uh, Progs are done. All right. So I'm resetting playing time on the roster. We're going to be starting with Wisconsin. I figured why not start with our first expansion team. Um, there we go,
I
right?
thought Virginia was going to be an expansion.
They are, but they're like third.
Ah,
All right. So here we go. All right. So they have a ton of cap room, and they were going into the season with just six play. Actually, they don't have any cap room. My bad. 4 million in cap. They are going to be signing mins. But they have a pretty solid starting five. Once they add some depth to Provit, Kenny, Dedrick, and Lamar, this is probably a playoff team. They just need to add some depth. I don't know if they're going to make some moves. It's been a very weird off season for them. So we'll see how that goes. Next up here is Washington. They had a huge off season, bringing in a really great all around team. Um, with
great.
Greg Oden having a good prog, Alex Moore, who they traded Wade for. I mean, Alex Moore's probably going to break out this year. They great prog from Adam and McGillum. Wow, the McGillum brothers are going to be animals this season. Vaughn Temple progging down is pretty rough on that contract. Thurman Thomas as well, but overall it's a pretty solid starting lineup. Dennis Maven's going to be a great six man for them. This is a fairly deep and young team. This team's definitely going places. Greg Oden and Moore are instantly a great duo. Whatever they get from McGillen, they could potentially have a big three next year.
This could end up being a really, really good team.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Overall, I'm pretty happy with this team. And I think Washington's going to be really solid to come. Alex Moore probably going to be a favorite in the most improved player race, early favorite at least. Now we got Virginia, another expansion team, led by James Halinga, Chris Matthews, and Finley. Pretty solid all-around team. They're also dealing with some cap issues. They'll probably be picking up some minimum salaries here, and filling out their roster. They've had 4 GMs already. It's pretty rough for an expansion team, so we'll see how they fare. Next up here is Vancouver. They had a huge offseason picking up D.D. Savage and Gus Baker, giving Sam Eustace the best front court he's had. They have Shaheen Nichols off the bench. Guard forward Ty Wolfenbarger going to have a big role. Really, this team is a quality guard away from being a true contender. Say quality guard. They still got John Banks. He's probably going to be their starting point guard. But my God, that man has declined.
They
I mean, you look at John Banks' career here, and he literally went. I'll scroll down to it. Um, he went from a 64-72 to a 59-62 in 2 years, and he went from a 59 to a 42 in 4 seasons. Um, he's absolutely like basically dead now, and that's rip. But we'll see how Vancouver does this year. Next up is Utah. Wow, wow, LeBron with the God Prog. We might actually get good.
Ah!
We might actually get good LeBron. That's crazy. I thought we were going to
Wait,
hear
are
this
we
like,
are we going from Z to A?
yeah, we're going from Z
Or
to A.
okay.
So LeBron, that's a huge pickup. Like, wow. I thought we were going to get dead LeBron. I want to see where he went out big. So endurance went up a bit, but it's really his scoring. Wow, this is crazy. So this LeBron basically peaked in his sophomore year so far. I think he has a Finals MVP. Yeah, he has a Finals MVP and 2 All-Star appearances at the beginning of his career. Um, wow, he might be an MVP candidate. He might be the closest
Easy.
thing to beating McGillen. Wow, that's crazy. Petrie also progging good. Washington with a good prog off the bench. I mean, this is just basically the prog you
Really,
wanted.
really solid team.
Yeah. Great job by new GM Whoopaw. Absolutely great job. So lucky Progs, they're definitely going to be good this year. That's exciting. Toronto, um, so Michael Jordan, his pot went down. He didn't prog up, but we'll see how he does. Donovan
Based
Butler's
on
alive,
first
and
overall pick.
it's the best. Wow,
Ooh,
look at that pair of double good progs right there. With 2 guys with really high progs. Um, honestly, this team has a lot of playoff potential. Um, LiAngelo Ball not really doing too much for them, but they definitely, with a lot of cap space, they're going to be good in a couple seasons. They might be good this year too. And if Michael Jordan develops into the star he could be, God, what this team could be. But Jason Cruz is instantly the best contract in the league, most likely. If I'm X-Jacks, I'm thrilled with these prods. Um, Dwayne Savage went up on me. Yep, Dwayne Savage did go up. All right.
let's go.
Next up is Tampa Bay Titans. All right.
And
their bench is terrible.
So
bench is
yeah, their
ass.
bench is rough, but their starting lineup is not bad. They have 460s. This is probably a
Yeah,
playoff
not
team.
bad.
Wanya Davis with the good pro.
Yeah. They definitely picked up some young guys. Another advantage they have is they have 30 million in cap. They're probably going to use it to pick up a couple veterans here. I do want to see what the free agent market looks like. Um,
I
but they're
should
definitely in contention
uh,
to be a late playoff seed.
probably should use that for picks.
Yeah, we'll see. Next up here is St. Louis. Wow, LaMelo Ball's probably
Fish.
good. Wade is. We are not going to get good Wade. We are not going to get good Wade at all. Um,
No.
Dallas Moore's still around. We'll see if Lazy Bear does anything this year, but really this team lives and dies by LaMelo Ball. It's kind of been that way. This team has had a lot of good point guards, but not much else. They had
Sign
Petrie
some free
previously.
agents and they might be able to do something.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. They definitely need some depth, especially at the wings. So, all right, Seattle. This is a retirement home.
No. Why'd
Basically,
coronavirus go down?
Everybody's old.
their entire starting lineup is ancient. But honestly, oh my God, Pitts is still
Oh,
alive. Pitts is still alive. I mean, these progs could be worse.
45 years old.
They're going to be a late seed in the West, and they high PER, but honestly, uh, they need Richard Hopkins to expire, and then we'll see what they do. They definitely could have had better progs, but Max Powers, Dikembe Mutombo, Matt Pitts, Karan Avarice, that's a tall team. That's a very tall team. So San Francisco Warriors, not a great prog. They have
oh my,
an
that team is.
impressive.
Now, if we're talking about Seattle being ancient, what is this?
Well, they're like middle tier old, but their biggest strength is their starting lineup. I mean, they have a really classic starting lineup. They have Ginn as their center, perfect center. They have a really good two-way defensive power forward in Riley. They have a solid small forward in Minity. A great
No, we're
shooting guard,
going Z to
Robert.
A.
Going Z to A, Chunky.
Yeah. Overall, not too bad by any stretch for their starting lineup. Jolly's a pretty good option there. We'll see if they make any major moves. And then San Diego here, having freed up from cap hell.
But now they're just in hell.
I think Arthur Peterson's supposed to be on Seattle. Yeah, I think Peterson got bought out, so I'll add that real quick. Sorry about that, guys.
All right, so
I
not
need to do
terrible.
that.
Progs are
So
still going on.
San Diego. Oh yeah, Progs are.
Yeah, because I think it was a big free agency this season.
Yeah. So Peterson got bought out for 31 million. So that up, and he gets cut.
Oh, another ancient player to go to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's getting old. That's my bad.
Seattle retirement home.
Okay. I forgot to bring it down a year. I am not awake enough for this, but what it is.
You're not woke.
I am not woke right now. I am what's called tired. All right. So Arthur Peterson, free agent, then Arthur.
Those contracts are horrible on that team.
We get some sneak peek of free agency here. Some really solid options.
Anthony Bennett, not a complete bust.
Yeah, I mean Bennett always does this. I feel like in every single league. Some good products from Billy. Every league I'm in, Anthony Bennett doesn't become a star, but he just gives you enough that you don't think he's going to be a complete bust, and then he never actually does anything.
Huh? Your mic is cutting out, I think.
Oh, my bad. So Anthony Bennett in every league I've ever been in basically has like 1 year of viability. And like you think he might break out, but he never does. So
Yeah, I don't think his build goes well with
BBGM.
BBGM either. It's kind of
All
like
right, that took
Shaq's
them
build
from a
doesn't go well.
15 to a 0.
All right.
Very nice.
Here we go, Providence. So honestly,
Like
this
this-
is not a bad team. MJFE, Ray Hall, that's a pretty solid backcourt. They're fairly deep. They have some really versatile big men. David West,
Billy Self, the
pretty
big
expensive.
frog. Oh,
Colton Nicholas is going to be a potential candidate for all rookie team.
Yeah, because he's for sure not winning Rookie of the Year.
Ricky, any thoughts?
I like this. Colton Nichols progging good. Billy Self, God progging.
Yeah.
It's really good. MJF.
Yeah, pretty good progs. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, I know this is
Yeah.
still Providence.
I can see that. I knew Devitus would not prog good again.
Hey, that's pretty promising.
Let me pull-
All right. Next up here is
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is good for once.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody screenshot this, put it in Exodus chat. But more importantly, somebody screenshot this and put it in ABA chat and ping their GM. This is a
What a god frog.
Carmelo Anthony Prague. Let's go.
Anthony's alive. He's alive. Wow. Yao Ming's
that kind-
a potential MVP candidate. Lonzo's potential triple double here. TJ is looking like a potential star. This is a really solid.
Pittsburgh is out of mediocrity.
So I'm gonna make a prediction now.
I
That
mean, they.
team is gonna make the playoffs.
I mean, with Pittsburgh getting better, there's no way that who's the point guard that averaged like 7 turnovers a game on Pittsburgh?
Oh, it wasn't a point guard. It was a small forward. It was Cole's Cap.
Yeah, they averaged like 7 turnovers a game. I guess we won't see that again
Well,
because Pittsburgh is good.
17 points per game, but 7 turnovers because he was like a 56.
Yeah,
and
he had like
only-
60% usage rate.
Yeah. All right. New York Nets. They brought in a new GM.
So you're telling me they won't trade away their guaranteed top 5 pick?
Not this year, no.
They won't?
In terms of an off season, they had pretty okay.
I guess, yep, Montreal's already mad because they won't get that pick.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be an F team. they'll be in contention for a high pick, but they're definitely in a little bit better spot this year. I guess we'll see how they do. All right.
Nothing. Apparently, New York got a new GM, so Montreal won't be able to get that pick.
Yeah, New York with new GM. So here we go with New Jersey. Nate King going down, Wilt going down, Bill Russell going down. Their big three.
Uh-oh.
The bench is pretty trash, but
Oh my God.
they'll make the playoffs. That's about it. But we'll see.
Well, this is the plus on each player on the first four.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
looking
sure.
like a early Royals team.
This is like 2021 to 2026 Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Montreal had pretty okay progs. Kurt Anthony, Irvin Miles are a pretty dynamic duo.
Of course, Damian went up.
Damian went up, but not huge. I don't think it's horrible. Probably rookie of the year because we didn't get any good progs from MJ. Ricky has a guy that might go for it. They got God Prog from Austin Warner, or at least a really good one. KG didn't go up anymore. They're in a pretty interesting spot here, but I wouldn't be too upset. Uh, I was told
He's gonna add it after. Pretty
I
sure.
mean, I can add it now. It doesn't matter.
Uh,
So he's getting plus 87. That puts him at 97.
what?
I think it's the 97. No way. It's 1 point. Is it 2 points?
It's got to be 2 points.
I think it's 2 for free. Actually, it might be 1 for free throw.
Wait, for college? I'm not sure. Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure for ABA it's 3.
Oh, it's 1 for 3 throw. Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
he's putting all of his draft points right in there. And there he goes. Oh, he didn't really do too much, but it won't be as bad. So yeah, overall, not too
Plus
bad.
87. That's not a whole lot, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So Minnesota here.
I think my fucking nitro just expired. No.
That's
Wow.
pretty good Progs.
DeBerry, Hawkins, both going up big time. Phillips has developed into a pretty solid guard too. Barria going up, getting.
If only I was here from my. If only they had that draft thing from when I joined the league.
Minnesota's in a good spot now. That's crazy. All right. Next up here, Milwaukee.
Oh no! Not again!
A
Again!
lot of red.
There's a lot of red.
Again!
A lot of red on this page.
Again!
Don't worry, I'll be joining you when we get to see.
Another
Damn.
season.
Going down too. But this was just another season as a borderline contender for Milwaukee.
Well.
You hate to see it.
Oh well.
Next up here,
Man, why do we never have a season where we have a good? And then, of course, Miami goes up.
Miami joining the ranks of the dynasties. Jake Kumar going up. Burleson going up. They did go down with McPherson. Jake Kumar, I would say, has an outside shot at MVP here. Manning going up. Venable going up. Wow.
Rig.
Wait, how'd McGillen do?
We'll find out momentarily.
In Tampa.
I believe he's next.
Oh.
He's in New Orleans.
Mexico City, their big payday to Byron Sampson pays off. Nick Jacobs emerging as a co-star. This is probably the best Mexico team we've had in a while, and honestly, they could go places. They could be a contender in the West.
Headset keeps coming in. Bro.
Does my headset cut out? I apologize.
No, mine is. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Kendrick is a double machine, so we'll see how that goes, or at least a assist machine. Next up here is Melbourne. Okay, never mind. David McGillen is
Oh my God.
We have entered the David McGillen era.
Oh my
lord.
Oh.
He is the greatest player in ABA history.
Yeah, that's a
Prime
given.
Matt Pitts was probably better.
Are you kidding? No, Prime Matt Pitts was a 79.
Okay,
No, but I
I'm
mean,
gonna
no,
trade for
wasn't he?
David
He was like
McMillan.
29 at that time. Or no, he can't be.
96
He was like
OIQ.
30.
Damn.
He was like 31.
That's insane. So they had 65.
Oh my
He had
god.
65 points per game last year. That is only going to go up. He attempted 12 free throws a game.
Damn, Harden looking at.
Bro.
Damn.
That's
Well,
just for
Look at his
caps, man.
OIQ.
It's like 96,
96
right?
is insane.
His OIQ is 96.
God.
His defensive IQ passed 60 as well. Oh no.
Oh,
3 blocks per
Where is he
game
at?
incoming.
Oh
His
yeah.
jumping is at 80. Bro,
wow.
what is
This is going to
this?
be
He could be a 5x5 machine, I think.
yeah.
Not even, but he could probably play all 5 positions at once.
Yeah, he could be the entire team. 1 versus 5. He could play against a couple of those tanking teams and win.
Oof.
Yeah.
Speaking of another MVP candidate, Jacob Owens
Dang.
going down.
That's
He was probably the
Ooh.
closest thing to a rival, but one of the things with Owens is while he's had a solid cast, and he actually was a part of a 70-win team, I think. He basically is just a scorer. Like if you look at his his scoring numbers, phenomenal. Look at
His
his
defense is
rebounding.
good too. 3 steals a game in 2028.
Yeah, but that's declined a lot. But
Yeah.
he's
His
definitely one of the
jumping
best
and speed went down
scorers.
7-6.
So
That's unlucky.
this is going to be a solid playoff team most likely, but well, we'll see. So next up here is Kentucky. Zion J.S. is a good prog.
What?
Ooh,
AI is
AI.
a good
Allen
prog.
Iverson.
Nabi not going up, though. That's rough. But Isaiah Thomas's potential going down is pretty rough. But they're not in a particularly bad spot anymore. They're definitely getting better. Nabi having a really solid long-term duo in AI and Zion. They're definitely going to be a good team in the East. I don't know if they're a contender in the East. Also, a really great prog for Gabe Hawk. So,
They're gonna
all right.
they're gonna be in cap issues in a couple of years.
Kansas City, Ford and Willis.
Caps aren't that bad right now. Could be worse. He could have dealt with Ty Jackson when he had 100 defensive IQ.
Oh yeah, broken Caps day. I think they said they were going to cut Kevin Hart. But overall, this isn't too bad. Oh my God, they have Dennis.
Plus 18
Yo,
to
somebody want to?
Dorsey.
I think it's Detlef, right?
Yeah.
Somebody want to pull up how to spell it?
I think that's how you spell it. I'm not sure though.
Detlef,
Yeah.
Detlef.
Okay. All right. I got it right. Yeah. He's getting that nickname. Okay. That's just so funny. Okay. So overall, this is a pretty solid team. Willis had his real big breakout last year. Bobby's been a really solid power forward center for them alongside Ford. Scal's pretty quality. This is just a really solid team all around. They're fairly deep as
Nice
well.
plus 18.
Superstar Clarence Dorsey potentially. So
I think the Hawks needed like a name change or like a logo change or something. I think we're just cursed. We just have no good progs ever.
Jacksonville gets a great prog from Jackie Moon, but
Moon.
Troy Neptune dies. DJ Kumar prog's pretty good, along with the rest of their starting lineup. Not too bad there. Lagello Ball goes down further. Lagello is like
Jesus.
weird because he produces crazy stats despite being
Yeah.
low overall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was talking with Cap Wizard, and I was thinking like last season, I was thinking of telling him to pick him up, like because he was averaging like 20 a game off the bench.
He has. He's definitely one of. Did he win 6-man? He did. He won 6-man while only playing 53 games off the bench. So
Yeah, because he shoots a lot. And he's averaging like 23 a game.
all right, with that we go to Hong Kong, the next expansion team. Honestly,
Not
they're
bad.
just yeah. I mean,
It's actually crazy. Like we're looking at a lot of these teams. They're probably actually better than a lot of these teams.
How
Already.
was the
They're not
first
horrible.
expansion team's Progs?
What's up?
How was the first expansion team's Progs?
Wisconsin and Virginia had F Progs. We have
Oh.
Beijing left. Hawaii. What are these
Pretty-
Progs even? So all of their caps went down, but Matt. I
Matt
believe his
Boner.
nickname is the Red Rocket, right? It was the Red Rocket.
Another bad Progs.
Would be good.
All right, and next up we got Fort Worth. Fort Worth actually with not too bad Progs here.
Homer Simp.
Honestly, this team is just a meme. I mean, you got Homer Simpson and Cherokee Jack out there. But honestly, they're not bad. This is gonna be a fun team this year. So yeah, next up here
I hate the Homer Simpson guy. I'm not gonna lie.
we got Kwame Brown with great Progs. When Kwame's better than Carmelo and Dwayne Wade combined, there's a problem. Isaiah Thomas could be a great sixth man for them.
I'm not even. This is.
Kong could be a potential starter. Willie Huddleston's going to be solid. This is a really solid team, actually.
Remember
They might
when
be a
Kong
contender.
took a Defensive Player of the Year from me, or almost did? Good times.
I'm curious, did he or did he come up?
I think he was close.
He was
Like
close.
he was because he was averaging like 4 blocks a game, and I swear to God, I thought he was
What
gonna
was
get
his
it.
injury?
He tore
ACL.
ACL. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of why he
So,
can't block anymore.
Yeah, the
He's
ACL.
averaging like 3 a game.
All right, next up is Edmonton. Drazen goes up, Vortex goes up as Pop drops. So I feel like that's kind of a loss there. We'll see how the rest of their team goes.
Jeez, he's just 260s, and then the rest of the team, I don't know. Man.
I mean, this was like a tanking
that's a
effort.
perfect tank.
Yeah, it is a tank.
All right, Detroit with only 6 players on their roster. Thunderbird goes up and Smith goes up. Anuro still exists. We'll see if they can do anything with it, but this is far from
Let's
the
go,
contender.
KJ Howard.
He only
Go.
went down 1 at 37, damn.
Denver, great Progs from Rares. Shaw not too bad going down. AO also not too bad going down.
Is that
Erwin
-1 or is that -5?
minus 5 for
-5.
AO, but it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Their
They
bench
have a
though,
lot of caps.
got some positive Progs. Plus, they're going to get the points to spend. Sam Johnson, Prog good. Let's see if his offense is still miserable. His offense is still miserable, but
Very
he has
nice.
100 DIQ.
2.9 points per game.
Jet Stevens is still one of the best contracts in the league, putting up mad points too.
There's all the offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's been basically their team's entire offense all 3 seasons in Denver so far. I mean, he's also one of those really great all-time scorers. I don't know if he ever led the league in points. Did he? He did not.
Probably not, but I mean, he's probably close to it.
Yeah, I think
No,
he's
he probably didn't because there was like Byron Powers and Matt Pitts and stuff like that when he was.
Yeah. So Dallas, wow, that's what you
Ooh.
wanted. Big and chunky, going up.
Why did Carl Anthony Towns go to that team?
Honestly, though, these aren't too bad Progs. Dallas is going to be one of the paramount contenders in the West. I feel like this season is all open. Like, I feel like any team could win this year. Next up here is Cleveland. Not too bad Progs. Cleveland's just, they're an F team. They don't have any star power.
Tank.
They're fairly thin. They're hoping to get a high pick
He
here.
got
Hey,
110
wait, what
million.
was Felipe
salary
Santos
cap.
Progs?
Felipe Santos signed. Oh, we haven't seen him yet. He's with Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cincinnati with a good
Oh,
Barbara going up pretty good. Cook not going bad. Morrison not bad either.
I'll take it.
Yeah, honestly, these aren't too
If
bad.
Felipe Santos Progs good, it will make up for Milwaukee progging down.
Next up here is the Chicago Bruins. Timothy Kramer going up. Josh Gale going up. Josh Gale's a cap. That's pretty cool in his contract year. This isn't a bad Chicago team. They're definitely going to be a contender. And we'll see how they do this year.
Hassan Green's kind of overpaid.
Yeah, at this point he is, but he's still
Didn't he have like 80 potential at some point?
At one point he did. He had like a crazy I mean, he was a bench player his first few years. He's very much like this league's Pascal Siakam or Kawhi Leonard almost. Probably closer to
Yeah.
Pascal. So Charlotte, Al Roberts with a good prog. He's now a legitimate star there. Doncic is pretty solid. They have 4 players entering their prime, led by the very versatile all-around player Muse Adams. Dusko is a great defensive player. Ilgauskas is great all around. Riley is a very high PER guard. I mean, this is definitely a contender. They were great last year. They're going to be better this year. Next up here is Carolina. Burleson, not too bad. Castory, not too bad. They're going to be in like the middle of the pack, I think. D-Train is alive and well, it looks like. Muggsy Bogues even with a positive prog. All right. Next up here is Boston. Dr. J stays around, but Jaden goes down. Ned Raj goes up a bit. Diamond goes down, but he was a pretty solid addition. They're once going to be a contender in the East. Dr. J probably an MVP candidate. Overall, not too bad progs for them. Jaga Chinelli somehow still around. Now looking at Baltimore now. Bosnia.
Oh.
Axel, MVP candidate Blaze.
No, Felipe Santos didn't go up or down.
Felipe didn't go up or down. Nash went down, and Silver went down.
Yeah, Felipe Santos, 6th Man of the Year candidate this season.
Does Nash still got 100 free throw?
Nash? Let's see.
No.
Nope. All right.
I think Morrison on my team might be the only guy with 100 free throw.
We can check at the end here.
Yeah.
Hugh. 1 second. He's getting a nickname. Yeah, it's a good nickname here. I hope that's okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Luca on the fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Language.
Tough.
We
Jenkins
have
plus
children here.
We need to adjust. Could somebody send me a link for Belgrade's logo so I can change that real quick? We'll get that momentarily. All right. Looking at Beijing, the last expansion team here. Actually, they got really good progs. It's just they weren't a great team. But you'll notice this sweet amount of cap space they got.
Jeez. Ocean Man sent it, by the way, in chat.
Oh, excellent. Beautiful.
Russ.
So next up here. We got Atlanta. I think one more after. I think it's Anaheim.
Ooh, BB.
They didn't go down too much. BB went up, which is good. Ford went up as well. They're pretty solid. They'll be a contender most likely in the East. So, and with that, I think we just got Anaheim left. Yep, Anaheim. Wow.
Of course.
Who
could have seen that coming?
The post-Hugh God Prague.
Rig.
Wow.
Damn, they have assets out. Oh
Somewhere Hugh is smiling.
Yeah.
Rig.
Ben Darling could potentially pick up a ring and then leave in free agency. Gilmore is going to be a beast this season. We'll see how that goes. All right. So with that, I'm going to say thank you guys for joining. And we'll get this up posted as soon as possible. I'm gonna go make those changes and I'll get divisions out momentarily. We have to completely redo them because of a bug, which is super unfortunate. Fixed. Like I don't think you realize I did it. I did the divisions once, and I went back and it was completely gone. So then Ocean Man did it, and it still didn't work. And then I re-put them in,
Damn.
and it still didn't work. So anyway, thanks for joining, guys. I'll get that out soon. I need to get the Virginia Squires logo and Wisconsin Whales if somebody can hunt those down, and Hong Kong Flying Dragons as well. Oh,
I'll get you
big
Wisconsin and
note here.
Virginia's logos.
Anyway, thanks, guys, and have a great day.